Well, 10 years ago, a Tampa mom turned to social media in a moment of desperation after her daughter was critically injured overseas.
Yeah, that post marked the beginning of an incredible journey of survival and recovery. With March marking Traumatic Brain Injury Awareness Month, we're sharing that story of resilience. 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean joins us now with the story. Jenny.
Yeah, the first Facebook post was a plea for help and for prayers. And in the years since, Schulyer Arakawa has fought through a traumatic brain injury with remarkable strength. So now she's sharing her story of hope and healing. This is video from Schulyer Arakawa's GoPro just 10 minutes before her life changed. She was on a hiking and rafting adventure in Colombia just months after graduating from Yale when a boulder rolled off a mountain and nearly killed her.
Cracked open her skull, crushed her lungs, fractured her spine, fractured both scapula, snapped her right thigh, and pulverized her left ankle.
I got a whole laundry list of injuries, but the most reason I'm in a wheelchair is a traumatic brain injury.
As Skylar's mom, Meredith, rushed to be by her daughter's side, she had to face her own fears and insecurities head on.
And I started asking myself some new questions, and one of them came to, I may not be able to control the outer game, but I sure as heck can play a mean inner game. So game on. If my child needs me to be a version of myself I don't even know if I'm capable of being, count me in.
Miraculously, Schuyler was stabilized in Colombia and able to be transported back to a trauma unit in Miami within 3 days.
You know, today when we're filming this, literally at this moment, was the major March 4th surgery where, and we call it March 4th because it really was groundbreaking. They didn't really, medical precedent didn't anticipate that she would have a high probability of surviving this particular procedure because it was really like putting Humpty Dumpty back together again.
After that surgery, the real road to recovery began.
1, 2, and 3.
And with each month and year that goes by,
Woohoo! Schuyler! Awesome!
Schuyler continues to defy the odds, doing things doctors told her she never would.
Woo! Is Schuyler about ready to say hi? She's gonna take a deep breath.
Her attitude and determination
Yes, Schuyler!
leading the way.
Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 30th, and Schuyler has a new trick to show you. Schuyler is now mouthing words, so here is I love you.
Surprisingly, not really. I'm a pretty positive person.
You were always
I was always,
Happiness is
It's
literally
literally-
her middle name.
yes.
Is it really your middle name?
Well, in Japanese, it's Sachi, which means happiness.
As time goes by, Schuyler knows she'll never be able to pick back up where her life left off 10 years ago, but she's found purpose in her new life, inspiring others, most recently being crowned Miss Wheelchair Florida.
Yay! We love you, Schuyler. Thank you. Hi, I'm Schuyler Arakawa. So I won this. We have published 12 children's books, and we're trying to expand to 1 million Boulder Futures Initiative to teach 1 million children about challenges. My platform is ROAR. Raise awareness, open doors, amplify voices, and redefine accessibility.
One of our big objectives is to teach children, whether they are able-bodied or disabled or whatever kind of environment, that your challenges do have the potential to become your superpowers.
And it was a boulder
Tumbling down the mountain.
that helped this mother and daughter find their superpowers together.
As a dynamic duo this year has really solidified us as more than just a caregiver and her child. It really has helped us bring both of our visions of helping people and making an impact together.
Whoa, together, together, together.
And next up for Schuyler and Meredith, there is a movie in the works about her story. Meredith says it will focus on what's possible instead of what's impossible. To find out more about Schuyler's journey, we have a link to her Facebook page on 10tampabay.com.